Field in Green Bay. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Green Bay Packers. Here's Anders Carlson set to get this one started, and we are underway here at Lambeau. Returning from his end zone is Ray McCloud. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And now off to the races down the right side. How about this? And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 65 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Throwing here, Purdy. Completes it to Jennings. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Purdy looking to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Purdy. Got him on right side. It's McCaffrey. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 8 yards out. And the 49ers have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau.
Yeah, that's a nice play design right there. He's going to fake the give, then roll out. And he lets his back leak out toward the pylon. And how about the throw? Right where he needed it to be for him to catch it in stride. He's able to take it into the end zone.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7, Packers nothing.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll begin the drive with a run by Dillon. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. The former first-round pick, Eric Armstead, the one who got in there to make that play. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go draw play. It's Dillon. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield.
loss of 2 yards leads to third down and 14.
On third down, here's Dillon. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though. Score on your first drive, stop them on the first drive defensively.
A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. That's caught out right by Jennings. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Here's 2nd and 3. Purdy now to throw off the play action. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Rashawn Gary that time fighting free and getting to the quarterback. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Purdy. Oh, just a desperation heave there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Come on, set. Yellow, lining. Ready.
Love with a give to Dillon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 13 yards, 1st down Packers. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Ready, ready.
Back to Dillon on 1st down. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
Again, it's Dillon. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
Drill, 52.
Loss of 2 on the play.
In motion, right, Dobbs. Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Love going to stay out there. They'll take a chance on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Deebo Samuel from 19 yards away. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They run once more with Dillon. And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Here is 3rd and 5. Oh, a design run for their wideout. I don't think anyone in the building fooled right there as that one is going to blow up in their faces. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. Now they go for it on 4th down, but that pass is knocked away and incomplete. A surprising move to go for it predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Niners take over in terrific field position. Purdy's throw taken in by Samuel. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
It's 2nd and inches at the Packers' 13-yard line.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Shoves him aside. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And Brandon, you know that expression, he just does what he does? It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
At the 12-yard line.
Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Here we go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. He'll buy some time right. Pass caught. It's Romeo Doubs. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 21 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Off the play fake, Love. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Ready.
On play action. Love to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Packers nothing.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
A very one-sided first half. 17-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. Nixon now from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Ready.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Ready.
Play fake. Here's Love. Rolling to his left. Oh, hit as he throws there. Incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the third quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. Looking deep here for Dobbs. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, 63 yards. And the Packers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone.
There he goes, left side. Ray McLeod. And just not quite enough gas in the tank, down to the 4-yard line, but still a sensational effort.
All praises for a tremendous return, but how about the guys that never gave up on the play, refused to let him get into the end zone, and tracked him down before he got there and made the tackle? A lot of pride exhibited by guys on special.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Preston Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 74 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys.
And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Preston Smith getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. And his kick is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Love. Looking deep here for Dobbs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here we go.
Oh, this offense is staying put. They're just 1 for 4 in these situations so far, but they're going again on 4th down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 69 yards. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now Samuel. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. He's on his way. Deebo Samuel. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they looked up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. This is intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And the Niners are going to take over here up near the 40. So they took their shot. That was a pretty good heave, but in the end, the free safety is the one who comes away with the football.
And two of the traits that you look for in a good free safety, range and decision-making. Both on display right there. And it didn't hurt that he's got a good pair of hands, too.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. This is Samuel. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. So both offenses come to life here in this third quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4. 42-yard line.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Purdy bootlegging it. Rolling to his right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Here's Samuel. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
The Niners on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Purdy. That went behind his man, incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Love, they go play action now. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 5. McCaffrey running up the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 112 yards now for McCaffrey. It's a 1st down.
Gain of 7. And the 49er 1st down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Darnell Savage there to make the tackle.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
This 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the 49ers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. And this win now going to look a little more lopsided on the scoreboard, CD. Now, some may have run out the clock in that scenario, but they wanted to put their foot on the gas, get one more touchdown, and they did just that.
Yeah, partner, I would say the traditionalists not overly excited about that score. They'd like to see the game played a little bit differently. But what you can't argue with is their execution of that play, because it played out exactly as it was drawn up. It almost would have been a shame not to finish with such a well-run play.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
Drill grease. Set.
Here's Love. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd down, Love. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked up by Diamador Lenore. So the victory here for San Francisco, and never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory, but they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the crowd that's in attendance in that game. You're battling the history of the franchise. You're battling the ghosts that swirl around that place that help spur them on to victory. It is an unbelievable atmosphere. The most historic place in